Welcome to themotherlist.com. My name is John Mancuso, architect of JWM Wellness and also the co-founder of 99centworkoutplans.com. Today we're going to take you through a very scientific 7-minute workout. I love this workout. You can perform it anywhere at any time. All you're going to need is yourself, a chair, and a wall. It's that simple. This workout really focuses and highlights upper body muscles with lower body muscles alternating back and forth. Let's get started. Right here I have Heather with Avella Adventures. We're going to go through 12 exercises. First one is going to be jumping jacks. Heather, will you step up here for me, please? Exercise number 1. Now with this workout, you're going to do 12 exercises consecutively, going for a 30-10 time interval. 30 seconds of movement at your pace, your intensity, with a nice subtle 10-second rest and recovery. The first exercise Heather's going to do is jumping jacks, as I've mentioned. You'll notice here, this is a great first exercise to get your body moving. It elevates your heart rate, sends a little blood flow throughout the entire body. Notice how she's very soft on her toes, her back is straight, and she's really getting a nice stretch on those shoulders. She's going to perform this, as I said, for 30 seconds. Great first exercise to get you up and running. After 30 seconds, as I said, we're going to go through a 10-second break. Very small, subtle rest and rotation going to the next exercise. Good. How you feeling? You warmed up? Getting warmed up?
Yes.
Good. All right, you're coming off that 10-second rest. Next exercise, wall sits. Here we're going to build some strength in those quads. And I'm going to have Heather lean right up against that wall and go right into it. Now notice a couple things on this one. Her knees and her hips, beautiful 90-degree angle on that. She has her back and her shoulders straight up against that wall, and she is locked in and holding that form. While she's in this position, she has her abs glued in nice and tight, squeezed into that spine, really maintaining that burn. Heather, I'm guessing you're feeling it somewhere around those quads, correct?
I feel it.
Good, you still got about 5 more seconds, so stay up there. Maintain that position, hold it, you're on in 2, 1, and now you can begin the rest. Nice job on those wall sits. So you're done with your 10-second break. We're gonna now go into exercise number 3, which is push-ups. I'm gonna have Heather drop down to her mat. She's gonna go right into the prone position. This is called the prone position right here. Notice a couple things. Hands are directly below the shoulders, back is nice and straight, and the hips are in alignment. You're pushing down through those heels, and you're just having a gentle bend in those elbows, taking yourself down to the ground, coming back up. Great exercise with these push-ups for your upper torso, triceps, core, little bit of shoulder work. How you feeling? You feeling the burn yet?
Yeah.
Remember to breathe. If it's too much being on her toes, you can always drop down to your knees. You got 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 more, and good. Begin your 10-second break. So Heather's just wrapped up her 10-second break. Exercise number 4, we're gonna stay right on the ground. We're gonna go into front plank hold. Great exercise for the abdominals and lower back region. Heather's gonna go back into that prone position. She's gonna have her elbows at 90 degrees, directly below the shoulders. Notice the position of the back and the hips. Very similar to those push-ups. Back is nice and straight, hips are in alignment, pushing the energy down through those heels. She's squeezing that stomach in tight. She's really getting a good abdominal burn here. If being on your toes is too much, you are always welcome to drop down to the knees and continue to burn that. You have 3 seconds, 2, 1, and stop. You can begin your rest. Nice job, Heather. All right, you just came off your 10-second break from those front plank holds. Now we're gonna go over to a step, and we are gonna do alternating step-ups. I'm gonna have Heather go right into it so we can get that heart rate back up. But also while we do that, we're gonna really get the strength going in those legs. Notice, Heather will step up on one step to the right foot and then opposite foot. So you'll see she goes down, comes up left, comes back down, steps up right. She's about halfway through this workout. Isolate those one leg muscles at a time. The glutes, the quads, the core. If you want to make it more challenging for the last few seconds, I'm going to have Heather do 2 steps at a time. Step up, second step, and back down. She's got 3 seconds. Good, a little bit more elevation, and stop. Begin your break. Nice job, Heather. You just wrapped up your 10-second rest and recovery. We're halfway through. Next exercise, squats. Now Heather's gonna start a profile shot as we get started with this one. Beginner squats, Heather. Couple things on this. Her feet are shoulder width, her toes are straight on. She's got her head up and her eyes up. Now here's the most important part of the squat. As she goes down, she sticks those hips and those glutes out. As she does that, you'll notice her knees are gently over the toes. You're 10 seconds left, keep going. Keeping the back nice and straight as she goes down and then comes back up. From a head-on shot, 5 seconds more, looks like this. 3, back down, 2, 1 more, and begin your 10-second rest. Nice job. All right, we're coming off that 10-second recovery. We're gonna give the legs a little bit of a rest. Now we're gonna focus on probably the best bodyweight tricep exercise. These are dips. This is where you're gonna need your chair. I'm gonna have Heather start our dips now. Couple points on this. Hands are on the edge of the chair, fingertips are out. Notice Heather's position. Her back is nice and straight. She's staying really close to the chair. We don't wanna put too much strain on those shoulders. Isolate that tricep area. Notice the legs, nice and straight, heels are down, toes are up. If that's too much, Heather, you're doing awesome, 10 more seconds. If straight leg is too much, just gently bend those knees a little bit. 5 seconds, keep going, girl, come on. 3, 2, and wrap, begin your break. How the triceps feeling? Did you give them a little bit of a rest? I hope so. Next exercise here is alternating Spider-Mans. I love this exercise to really target those obliques. I'm gonna have Heather drop down into that prone position. We're on the ground. Notice, hands directly below the shoulder. This is a really common position for the body here. All right, Heather, let's start to drive those knees up. Now notice, you'll now know why they call this a Spider-Man. Just like the Marvel comic character here, which we've all seen, those knees are scaling up towards those elbows. Nice flat back, hips are in alignment. You're 10 seconds in, how you feeling? You feel those color cores burning?
Yes.
Good. So she's gonna really exaggerate that knee drive up to those elbows and back down. Up to those elbows, back down. 10 seconds, stay with it, let's go. If this is too much to be on the toes, let's drop down to the knees and we'll just do the same thing. Knees to those elbows. 3, 2, come on, 1 more, and rest, good job. All right, we're back up. You've had your 10 seconds of rest. Your core is burning. Now let's get that heart rate up. Next we're going to march in place. Now this is, again, really a basic version here. We're only about 5 seconds in. We're gonna start to elevate that heart rate a little bit. Notice Heather's really driving those knees up high, working those quads, working the core, working those lower abs. If this is too light and you need to modify it for a greater challenge, let's start to jog in place. For the last 10 seconds, Heather's gonna really get those knees up, driving those arms, back is straight. Come on, 5 seconds. Push it, 2, 1, and stop. Take your 10-second rest. So again, you can perform that one of 2 ways, march in place or jog in place. All right, you're coming off that 10-second rest, your heart rate's up. Let's cool it down a little bit and work some strength on those legs. Next up, we have alternating forward lunges. I'm gonna have Heather start those lunges. Notice she's gonna step out with her right foot first and then do her left foot. Right foot and then stepping out left foot. Now when she steps out there, her back is nice and straight. She's 10 seconds in and she's rocking it. Her hands are gently and comfortably on her waistline, and as she steps out, notice that front knee. There's a nice 90-degree angle. You got 10 seconds left, Heather, keep going. As she comes back up, she comes all the way up to that standing upright position. 5 more seconds, finish it off in 3, give me 1 more, and stop. Rest those legs. All right, you're coming off that break. We're down to our last 2 exercises of this workout. We're gonna hit the ground for the second to last one, and we're gonna do push-up and rotation. Now, You'll notice Heather's back into her prone position. Just getting started here on this one, but notice a little bit different on this push-up and rotation. When she comes off the ground, she is rotating the entire body and opening up, putting all the balance and emphasis on that dominant arm that's on the ground. She's about halfway through. Now you'll notice she's on her toes. If this is too much, Heather wants you to drop down into the last 5 seconds on those knees. Similar principles. She's going down, she comes back up. You got one more in 3, 2, and begin your rest. Nice job, Heather. All right, we're hitting the home stretch. You're coming off that 10-second break. Last exercise of the day in this workout, side plank hold. I'm gonna have Heather drop down to the side plank position. All right, now as soon as she's set up, she's gonna go and hold this position right here. Very similar to the front plank hold, we are now targeting the obliques, the lower back. She's about 10 seconds in. Notice, elbows directly below the shoulder, and it's positioned at a 90-degree angle right through here. She creates a great bridge through the hips. The hips aren't dangling down, they're nice and strong. There's a great line from her shoulder all the way down. She's got about 5 seconds. Really burning out the right side of those obliques. Give me one more and rest. Take 10 seconds. Now we're gonna flip it over and we're gonna knock out the opposite side. Left elbow down, we're back on in 3, 2, 1, and go. She's now up on the opposite side, hitting just the opposite muscles so we can stay symmetrical. Left obliques getting worked. Elbows down, 90 degrees. Palm is up. There's a nice position on that opposite hand on her hip, and she's got an awesome line right through those legs, all the way up and down the body. She's about 10 more seconds in. This is a great one to finish it. 5 seconds, hang on there, Heather, keep going. Burn that core. 3, 2, and relax. Congratulations, you've just completed the 7-minute workout. First and foremost, I want to thank Heather from Vela Adventures on a great workout. Heather, how was that?
It was a great workout.
And you enjoyed that?
I did.
And it only took us 7 minutes. Couple things to wrap up here. Number one, if you want to make that more challenging, grab a set of dumbbells. Grab a set of 5 pounds, 10-pound dumbbells. Add a little bit more resistance to that. If you want to avoid those dumbbells, heck, repeat that one more time. Or get real crazy and go for a 3rd round. For the Mother List and JWM Wellness, thanks again for joining us. We'll see you for the next great workout.